Recruiting the right person, the 51% rule. Recruitment is one of the most important leadership acts in hospitality. As we have discussed throughout this training, it's vital to set the right emotional environment for people to be able to perform at their best and to provide great hospitality. But for this to be possible in the first place, we need to surround ourselves with like-minded people who react in a similar way to specific emotional inputs and neurochemicals. Each time we bring a new person into the team, we are not only filling a role, but also shaping the culture of our team, the atmosphere of the restaurant, and ultimately the experience of our guests and staff alike. A single hire has the power to raise the spirit of a team or to quietly erode it. This is where Danny Meyer's principle of the 51%er comes into place. Danny Meyer is a world-renowned restaurateur and hospitality entrepreneur, founder of the Union Square Hospitality Group, and author of the best-selling book Setting the Table. He has been awarded 28 James Beard Foundation Awards for his restaurants and is widely recognized for revolutionizing modern American hospitality through his emphasis on culture, service, and leadership. Meyer argues that the very best people in hospitality bring 51% emotional hospitality and 49% technical skills. No matter how technically skilled a candidate may be, if they don't bring to the table the right set of emotional skills, they don't make it through the recruitment process, nor should they. The balance is crucial. Skills matter, of course, but all technical skills can be taught, practiced, and refined over time. Emotional qualities, on the other hand, are deeply ingrained. In the vast majority of cases, by the time they reach working age, a person either has them or they don't. And no amount of training can transform someone who lacks warmth, empathy, or integrity into a true hospitality professional. So what does a 51%er look like? It's people who ideally possess 6 core emotional skills. 1. Optimistic warmth. They show genuine kindness, thoughtfulness, and a belief that the glass is always at least half full. When guests walk through the door, these individuals make them feel instantly comfortable, not because they have been trained to smile, but because it is in their nature to do so. And when the service gets tough, they power through it with courage, lifting everyone around them with their positive outlook. 2. Intelligence. Not simply academic intelligence, but an insatiable desire to learn for the sake of learning. In hospitality, this shows up in small but meaningful ways. A new potential hire who asks for a copy of the menu to browse through on their trial shift. A waiter who wants to know the story behind a new dish so they can share it with a guest. 3. Work ethic. Great hospitality professionals don't just want to get the job done, they want to do it as well as it can possibly be done. You can see it in the line cook, who carefully wipes down their station at the end of the night, even if no one is watching, or in the barista, who treats every cappuccino as if it were being judged in a competition. 4. Empathy. The ability to connect with others by sensing how they feel and adjusting one's behavior accordingly. Empathy is the difference between a transaction and an experience. It is the server who notices a guest had a tough day and manages to engage with them and make them relax, or someone who understands the emotional climate of his team and actively tries to rebalance it. 5. Self-awareness. This is the quality that allows someone to understand their own strengths, weaknesses, and triggers. In a high-pressure environment like hospitality, a self-aware manager might recognize that they become short-tempered during peak hours and consciously adopt strategies to stay calm or to stop this from affecting others around them. 6. Integrity. Integrity means doing the right thing even when nobody else is watching. It is the quiet backbone of trust in any team. A person with integrity owns up to mistakes, makes amends, and sets an example of honesty that others instinctively respect. When you put all of these qualities together, you see why Maya values them above technical skill. If every new member of staff possesses most of these qualities, training can focus on the technical aspects, but most of the drama of running a team of diverse people fades away. For leaders, the challenge is to spot these fundamental traits during recruitment. This requires more than scanning a resume or checking a box for years of experience. It means listening closely to how candidates talk about past experiences, watching how they interact with everyone they meet during the hiring process, and creating opportunities for them to reveal who they are beyond their practiced answers. A trial shift, for instance, is not only about seeing if they can handle the workload, it is about observing how they treat guests and colleagues when the pressure builds up. Ultimately, recruitment in hospitality is not just about hiring someone who can perform tasks. It is about inviting someone into the culture of the team, someone who will lift others up, make guests feel at home, add to a culture of natural teamwork, and embody the spirit of hospitality in everything they do. By seeking out 51%ers, those whose emotional qualities slightly outweigh their technical skills, leaders build teams that don't just work efficiently, but radiate the kind of warmth and authenticity that keeps both staff and guests coming back.